What's up? Honor Hammer 27 here to give you a two-part video. First part will be my ROH boiling point review. Second part will be, you get to that a little later, but you've probably seen the title. So let's just get to the review of this show. Overall, this show I thought was fairly unimportant, but there was nothing truly bad on it. There was one match that really didn't have the time or the need to go any longer than like 5 minutes, which it went, and it was just okay for that long, but as a match didn't do anything. But as an overall show, this is better than Survival of the Fittest in my opinion, even though the best match on either of those two cards is on Survival of the Fittest. But if you want to start watching Ring of Honor, this is a good show to start with, because it's didn't have well, it introduces a lot of storyline, I'll tell you that much. It shows Aries and Black setting up their match, Aries and Cabana setting up their match, and just getting a lot of storyline in, seeing Erick Stevens as a heel in the Embassy. So basically, this is a good show if you want to start watching Ring of Honor to start off with. So get to the quick review. Kenny with Sonjay Dutt. It was alright. Given a little more time, it could have been good, but they have a little bit of a similar style, so they could put on a good match together. I was very impressed with it. Basically, you could tell that Sonjay Dutt was off his game a little bit, though, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but Kenny Omega did look very good here, and I'm going to give it 2.5. Very good match. It was just okay. Then we got Necro Butcher and Mark Briscoe, half of the Briscoe brothers, versus Erick Stevens and Joey Ryan. This starts the Stevens, or the Embassy versus Necro feud, which had already been going with the Albright feud, but kind of transitioned over just him and Rave. What Rave hasn't been seen in the Embassy for a while. But basically, this is a good brawling match. The ending set up the next match, but this went pretty well and was going to be good if it didn't just end on a kind of a screwjob ending and a DQ. But it did work in storyline, so I'm still going to give it 2.5. It was better than the opener. And then we got a match that was better than both of those matches. Jay Briscoe versus Claudio Castagnoli, set up by the previous match. This match was fairly good. Claudio did look very good here. I think this is where he introduced his, or started regularly using his springboard bicycle kick. Or this is the first time. I think this is the first ROH show where he did it. I know he didn't do it. I'm pretty sure he didn't do it. He might have did it in Survival of the Fittest. I'm not sure on that. But he definitely used it here. It looked very cool, especially for a big guy. But Jay Briscoe and him do have very good chemistry, and it showed here for whatever reason. I mean, from back in the days and now, currently with the Kings of Wrestling against the Briscoe brothers, they always had good matches together. So I'm going to give this 2 3/4, and basically it was a little bit of a preview or foreshadowing what's to come. Then we got a match that didn't really even start. Tyler Black and Kenny King. This one about it was a promo before. There was a promo before the match between Black and King, where Aries said, "Black, you said you're gonna be challenging for the belt final battle, but you want to make it past tonight." Black and King wrestled for about a minute and a half, and then Aries and Titus just jumped them, and all three of them were on Tyler Black, bringing out Colt, Cabana, and Grizzly Redwood, who were going to face Aries and Titus in a match later in the night, but they decided to kind of combine all of it. So right now, so I'm going to give Black and King like a no rating. I really can't rate that match. And then, so basically, all three of so basically, just created a 6-man tag: Black, Cabana, and Redwood versus King, Aries, and Titus. This match was actually fairly good. A lot of good spots. You can tell Grizzly's getting better. You can tell Titus is better. These are the two best students. I mean, those are the two ones that I actually like. Because Grizzly has upped his game a little bit. You can tell. King has always been good. He looked very good here. Austin Aries himself looked very good here. Cabana, they definitely set up the Cabana-Aries match a lot in this match, more focusing on that, I guess. But they still set up Tyler and Aries at points, but they had a lot of Cabana and Aries for whatever reason, King and Black, which both of those matches happened on the Reverse the Curse Chicago show. But for whatever reason, this match just worked, and it was good. They didn't put a lot into it, but it still worked, and it was good. I'm going to give it 3 stars, match of the night to that point. Then we got a little bit of a weird match. I mean, I guess they have to have this for time reasons on our ROH show, with Bobby Dempsey versus Tony Kozina. Tony Kozina's first main show ROH appearance. I know he's been on some HDNet maybe since Chaos at the Cow Palace. I mean, it hasn't been that long since Tony Kozina. I mean, I know he was on Survival of the Fittest 07. We just had Survival of the Fittest 09. Probably Chaos at the Cow Palace. Probably since the San Francisco show. Yeah, probably since then he's been on. Hasn't been on ROH pre-show. This match was all right. I kind of gave you a description of it earlier in the video. Just really didn't have the time to get going or anything like that, and just was kind of there. But it went like 5 minutes, so it is kind of easy to sit through. But still, it's Bobby Dempsey. He's not all that good. I mean, he's a good brawler, but he's not all that good really. And then Tony Kozina, who is just all right, and yeah, he's just kind of bland to me. So I'm gonna give it a star and a half. Nothing much. Then we get to the very good part of the show, Delirious versus Roderick Strong. This match was, Delirious just came back from his first ROH main show appearance since his trip back from Japan, where he faced Kenta and got a lot of experience in the Noah Junior Tournament. So he looked very, very good here. Had a lot of good new moves, like he pulled out a German, which I had never seen Delirious do before, or in like a bridging German too. It looked very good. And then Strong is his basic self, and they had a feud back in '07, which was very, very good, culminating, I believe, live in Tokyo. That match was very good. This was almost as good as that, but because it didn't use any weapons, it was pretty much a better in-ring match than any of their matches in their feud from '07 was. So, very good here, 3 3/4, nothing besides that. Then we got to the main event of Chris Hero versus Davey Richards, or Chris Hero and Davey Richards versus Kevin Steen and Generico. Just a great match here, kind of drawn out, gave it time, which they probably needed, so that was good. Kevin and Generico focused on Davey Richards' ears at points, so that was very, very cool to see, and Chris Hero just looked like his basic self. And there was a very nice Kevin Steen and Generico promo at the end of the show where Kevin Steen showed how great he can be on the mic, and he's going to get to show it now more that he's a heel and turned on Generico, but this is probably the second to last great match they had as a tag team, the second one being the last match they had in a tag team in Ring of Honor at Final Battle. Actually, apparently they had a really good match in PWG with the Young Bucks, but in ROH, that's the last one. I'm going to give this 4, very good job here, and just kind of an easy show to sit through. It went like 2 hours, 10 minutes, not that long at all. I'm going to give this show a 6.75, better than Survival of the Fittest. Boiling Point. Alright, now let's get to the IVP videos recommendation part of this video. Now, IVP videos is basically a Japanese wrestling website that has a lot of stuff on it. You can just have fun looking at the site and see all the stuff that he has for sale. I mean, IVP is just one guy. His name is Chris something. I don't know. But and if you got to be kind of patient with this site because it is one guy who just runs the entire site with all the orders. So orders usually don't take about 3 to 4 weeks to get to you. It'd probably take a little shorter for me because the address on the envelopes where all the DVDs, it says he's from Maryland, so that's probably why I get them quickly. But I just want to give you 3 very, very quick reviews of some DVDs. The first one is a Puroresu DVD Sampler. Actually, this DVD is only 25 cents. I'm going to leave the link to all 3 of these DVDs and the website in the description box. But this is only like 25 cents. If you want to get into Puro, just a little bit of a background of it. Definitely a good DVD to pick up. The best match is the first match on the DVD with Kobashi, Honda, and Kanemaru versus Morishima, Yone, and Kenta. A lot of recognizable names there. You get Giant Bernard and Yuji Nagata from New Japan. Ryo Saito. Actually, you can see all this stuff. A Dragon Gate match, which is a lot of fun. You get a very entertaining death match, a very star-studded 6-man, the final fall of, I believe this is the one from Dream Slam 2, of one of the best women's matches of all time, the final fall, which is a lot of action, and then a pretty good comedy match. So there's the Puro DVD Sampler, and then you get kind of the serious wrestling ones that I really like. You really can understand how awesome Misawa was if you watch these 2 DVDs or you just buy one of them. You get Best of Misawa vs. Kawada Volume 7. 2 of the best matches in pro wrestling history on this set for $2.99. It's just an amazing deal. And then you also get Toshiaki Kawada versus Steve Williams on this set. The late Steve Williams, a good match. Actually a great match there. And then you get 2, like if I give them 6 stars, I would matches, like just let me absolutely speechless. And Kobashi and Misawa versus Taue and Kawada. Then you get Kawada and Mitsuharu Misawa one-on-one. Just amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. And that tag team title match from the first DVD was my favorite match in Pro Wrestling History until I saw Best of Misawa versus Kobashi Volume 3. Just Kobashi and Misawa from Halloween of 1998 is just oh my god, it's just words cannot describe that match. That is my favorite match in Pro Wrestling History right now. And then you also get a 4 3/4 star match with Yoshinari Ogawa in it, who you haven't seen before in any of those DVDs, and also a 4-star match that is star-studded, and kind of they switch the partners around a little bit, so it's very cool to see. This set is also $2.99. I'll see you guys later.